Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Your host here, and boy do we have a treat for you today. We're barely halfway through the 2025 MLB season and already the highlight reels are absolutely bursting at the seams. So grab your popcorn, settle in because we're about to count down the top 10 most incredible, jaw-dropping, did you see that plays that have left us all breathless so far. These aren't just great plays, friends. These are moments where time seemed to slow down, where gravity took a brief vacation, and where the sheer will and skill of these athletes shone brighter than the stadium lights. Get ready for a showcase of baseball at its absolute finest. We're talking about plays that will make you leap out of your seat, plays that will have you rewinding over and over, and plays that remind us why we fell in love with this beautiful game in the first place. From web gems that defy physics to displays of raw power that send shivers down your spine, the 2025 season has already delivered in spades. We've sifted through countless highlights, debated endlessly, and now we're ready to share what we believe are the pinnacle moments of the year so far. These plays are more than just entries in a box score. They're testaments to dedication, athleticism, and the kind of clutch performance that defines legends. You'll see superstars living up to their billing and maybe even a few surprises that will have you talking for weeks. So, without further ado, let's dim the lights, turn up the volume, and dive into the most spectacular plays of the 2025 MLB season. You are not going to want to miss a single second of this. Kicking off our list at number 10, it's the man who continues to redefine what's possible on a baseball field, Shohei Ohtani. Picture this. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, tying run on third, game hanging precariously in the balance. The batter smokes a line drive into the right center gap. And for a split second, everyone in the stadium, everyone watching at home, thinks this game is over, headed for extras at best. But then, out of nowhere, a blur of motion. It's Ohtani, not on the mound, not at the plate, but patrolling the outfield with an intensity that's just palpable. He got an unbelievable jump on that ball, covering an immense amount of ground with those long, powerful strides. It looked destined for extra bases, a surefire game-tying, maybe even game-winning hit. But Shohei, with that trademark determination etched on his face, goes into a full extension dive, his body parallel to the ground, glove outstretched, reaching, straining for that white speck against the green grass, and then the leather closes. He makes the grab. A spectacular, game-saving, acrobatic catch that leaves the crowd in stunned silence before erupting into an absolute frenzy. That's not just a great play, that's a statement. Coming in at number 9, we've got a little bit of that El Nino magic. Fernando Tatis Jr., a human highlight reel in his own right, decided to play a little game of anything you can hit. I can catch better. It's a high-stakes game, late innings, and the opposing slugger connects with a pitch, sending it soaring towards deep left field. You can hear the crack of the bat, and instantly you know it's got a chance. The crowd collectively holds its breath. This ball is ticketed for the seats. A game-changing home run, or so we thought. Tatis Jr. is tracking it all the way back to the wall. He doesn't even hesitate. With impeccable timing, that incredible athleticism of his just takes over. He leaps, not just up, but over the wall, his body contorting in midair, glove extended high above the padded barrier. He snatches that would-be home run right out of the sky, robbing the batter and sending the ballpark into absolute pandemonium. The sheer audacity, the hang time, the perfect execution, it's a play that had opposing fans tipping their caps. That's pure artistry in the outfield, folks. At number 8, it's a play that redefines clutch, and it comes from the one and only Mookie Betts. Now, we've all seen walk-off hits, but a walk-off double play? That's a different level of cool, calm, and collected brilliance. Bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, score tied, the pressure is immense. The batter hits a screaming line drive, a rocket, headed right up the middle. It looks like a sure base hit. Game over, home team loses, but Mookie, playing shortstop, reacts with the reflexes of a cat. He snags that liner, a potential game-winning single, with an incredible stab, but he's not done. In one fluid motion, showcasing that incredible baseball IQ, he whips around and fires a laser to second base to double off the runner who had strayed too far, thinking the ball was through. The umpire punches him out, and just like that, the game is over. Not with a bang, but with the crisp sound of leather hitting leather, twice. The stadium erupts, not in the usual walk-off hit celebration, but in a kind of stunned, appreciative roar for the sheer defensive brilliance they just witnessed. That's Mookie Betts for you, always finding a way. Our number 7 spot is all about raw, unadulterated power, and who better to deliver that than Aaron Judge? When this man connects, folks, you just know it. There's a different sound off the bat, a different trajectory, a different kind of awe that sweeps through the ballpark. It was a clear, crisp evening, perfect for baseball, and Judge stepped into the box with that imposing presence of his. The pitcher delivered, and Judge unleashed that mighty swing we've all come to marvel at. The connection was pure, a thunderous crack that echoed through the stadium. The ball absolutely exploded off his bat, soaring high and deep, a majestic arc against the twilight sky. Announcers were speechless for a moment, just watching it fly. It cleared the center field wall, then the batter's eye, and just kept going, finally landing an estimated 450 feet from home plate. The crowd was on its feet before it even reached its apex, a collective gasp, followed by a roar of approval. It wasn't just a home run, it was a spectacle, a demonstration of superhuman strength that leaves you shaking your head in disbelief. Sliding into number 6, we've got Julio Rodriguez turning the diamond into his personal racetrack. Bases juiced. Critical moment in the game, the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. J-Rod steps up and you can just feel the anticipation building. He's got that look in his eye, ready to make something happen. The pitch comes in and he absolutely unloads on it, driving the ball deep into the gap in right center field. It's one of those hits that splits the outfielders, and instantly, you know it's trouble for the defense. As the ball caroms off the wall, Julio is already in high gear, rounding first and heading for second with that blazing speed of his. 1 run scores, then 2. The relay throw is coming in, but J-Rod, he's not stopping. He makes the turn at second and motors towards third, a blur of motion. The 3rd run scores just as he slides headfirst into third base, safe with a bases-clearing triple. The crowd is going wild. His teammates are ecstatic. It's a perfect combination of power at the plate and pure, unadulterated hustle on the base paths. What a spark plug. At the halfway mark, number 5, it's Ronald Acuna Jr., doing what he does best, creating chaos and excitement with his legs. This wasn't just any stolen base, mind you. This was a crucial moment late in a tight game. With Acuna representing the go-ahead run on first, everyone in the ballpark knew he was going, the pitcher knew he was going, the catcher was ready. But knowing Acuna is going and stopping him are 2 entirely different propositions, my friends. He got his lead, that little dance of anticipation, and then boom, he was off. The jump he got was electric, an explosion of speed that left the pitcher and catcher scrambling. The throw from the catcher was strong, it was accurate, right on the bag, but Acuna, with his incredible athleticism and a perfectly executed slide, somehow managed to contort his body, reaching out with his hand to touch the bag just a millisecond before the tag was applied. It was a breathtaking display of speed, agility, and sheer will, shifting the momentum of the game entirely. That's the kind of play that energizes an entire team. For our number 4 play, we head to the vast expanse of center field where Corbin Carroll decided to paint a defensive masterpiece. It's a sinking line drive, hit sharply into the gap, and for most outfielders that's a sure double, maybe even a triple. The ball is dying fast, dipping towards the grass, and it looks like it's going to find green, but Corbin Carroll is not most outfielders. He read it perfectly off the bat, taking an aggressive angle, his eyes locked on the prize. He's sprinting, eating up ground at an incredible rate, every stride purposeful, every movement efficient. Just when it seems the ball is about to elude him, he launches into a full layout Superman-style dive. His body is completely horizontal, glove outstretched, and with pinpoint timing, he makes the catch just inches above the turf. He slides for a good 10 feet, holding onto the ball, a cloud of dust billowing around him. The crowd gasps, then roars its approval. That's pure hustle, incredible judgment, and a catch that saved at least 1 run, maybe more. Just spectacular. Cracking our top 3, it's a display of defensive prowess from behind the plate that quite literally sealed a victory. Adley Rutschman, already known for his game calling and hitting, reminded everyone just how lethal his arm can be. Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, winning run on first base, representing the tying run at the plate. The runner takes off for second, trying to get into scoring position, trying to steal a crucial bag. It's a gamble, but one they feel they have to take. Rutschman is poetry in motion. He springs up from his crouch, a seamless transition, the ball already in his throwing hand. There's no wasted movement, just pure efficiency and power. He unleashes an absolute cannonball to second base, a frozen rope that travels straight and true, never more than a few feet off the ground. The throw is right on the money, a perfect strike to the shortstop covering the bag, who applies the tag just as the runner slides in. "You're out!" bellows the umpire. Game over. A throw that was as clutch as it was beautiful. Our runner-up at number 2, is a play that combines incredible skill with a flair for the dramatic, courtesy of Francisco Lindor, Mr. Smile himself. We're talking about a play that had even the opposing team shaking their heads in admiration. Runner on first, sharply hit ground ball up the middle, looks like a tough chance for a double play. Lindor ranges far to his right, backhanding the ball deep in the hole, his momentum carrying him away from second base. Most shortstops, if they even get to that ball, are happy to just get the out at first. But Lindor? He's thinking too. With no time to set his feet and make a conventional throw, he does something truly audacious. As he's spinning, almost pirouetting, he delivers a behind-the-back flip, perfectly timed, perfectly weighted, right to the waiting second baseman covering the bag. The second baseman makes the catch, steps on second, and fires to first for the double play. The crowd just went bonkers. It was pure instinct, creativity, and unbelievable hand-eye coordination, all rolled into one unforgettable moment. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The #1 most jaw-dropping play of the 2025 MLB season so far, it has to be Elly De La Cruz and his electrifying inside-the-park home run. This young man is a cheat code, folks, an absolute blur on the base paths. And this play showcased every bit of his game-breaking speed. Elly connects with a pitch and sends a screaming line drive deep into the farthest reaches of the ballpark. One of those tricky spots where the outfield wall takes an odd angle. The outfielders are scrambling, the ball caroms away from them, and Elly, he never breaks stride. He's rounding first, then second, and you can see him picking up speed, his legs churning like pistons. The third base coach is windmilling his arm furiously. It's going to be close. As he rounds third and heads for home, the entire stadium is on its feet, roaring. The relay throw is coming in. The catcher sets up Elly, slides head first, a cloud of dust erupting, and he's safe. An inside-the-park home run, born from pure speed and relentless hustle. The energy in that stadium was absolutely incredible. A truly unforgettable moment from one of baseball's most exciting talents. And there you have it, folks. Our countdown of the top 10 most jaw-dropping plays of the 2025 MLB season so far. From incredible defensive gems to tape measure home runs and everything in between, these athletes have truly outdone themselves. It's moments like these that make baseball such a special game, the kind of highlights you'll be talking about for years to come. I don't know about you, but I'm already excited to see what the rest of the season has in store for us. Because if the first half is any indication, we are in for an absolute treat. Now, I know with any list like this, there's always room for debate. So I want to hear from you. What was your favorite play from our countdown? Did we miss any incredible moments that you think deserved a spot on this list? Head down to the comments section below and let me know your thoughts. I love reading through them and seeing which plays resonated most with all of you, the passionate fans who make this sport what it is. Your insights and opinions are always welcome here. And hey, if you enjoyed this trip down the recent memory lane of MLB greatness and you want to see more highlights, analysis, and all things baseball, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. We've got a lot more content coming your way. Thanks so much for watching. I'm your host, and we'll catch you on the next one. Play ball.